YouTube. Uh, I'm back with another video. I want to. This video is based on. I'm reading a book to improve my my way of speaking English, the way I'm speaking English to other people. I know how to speak English, but I can't communicate. Like when I'm talking, my English is not that good, but I know English. So basically, in this video, I'm trying to read 15 minutes reading so that I can improve my way of speaking English and not speak in a fast way, because when I'm speaking I be speaking like fast when I'm speaking English, and that makes my brain not to function properly. Like when I'm saying something, I end up forgetting it 2 seconds in a short time. So I'm shooting this video. This is my day one, trying to read for to improve my is it, I think it's speech, the way I speak my speech. And I believe this, if I keep on if I keep on reading, it will improve my English and help me. Let's say I have a presentation, and obviously we present in English, and I think it will help me in terms of presenting to other people and help me be confident with my English, so that I can speak broken English. Like my English is good, but I mix I use things, words that are not meant to be used in the sentence. So I'm trying to better my English, and also not forgetting my home language. I'm not trying to stay away from my home language. I'm speaking Setswana. I know Setswana, but I want to improve my English. So I will read 50 I will take 15 minutes of my time reading this book. I'm reading this book here. I don't have another book. This book I found it at home, and I said, let me take it and try to use it for my reading, since I have been planning to read since January, but I have been postponing this thing. But today I want to read, and yeah, man, that's it. Okay. This is 15 minutes, so I'm starting right now. Started. So, chapter 1: Journey Beyond the Grave. There are three worlds, one seen and two unseen. Yet the unseen realm is as real and tangible as seen. These three dimensions are written about in the following passage. That at the time of Jesus every knee should bow, of things in heaven things and things in earth and things under the earth. This is from Philippians 2:10. Things in earth are living human beings. Things in heaven include God, Christ, and angels. Things under the earth include chambers where fallen angels are bound in chains of darkness while waiting for the day of judgment. According to the New Testament, there are also the soul and spirits of depart departed men and women, some being reserved in a special region in heaven and others in chamber located under the earth. The location of those now residing in heaven is identified by the Apostle Paul as a heavenly paradise alluded to in 2 Corinthians. The opposite holding chambers known as the land of the departed unrighteous souls and located under the earth and include a series of large caverns and chambers deep under the crust of the mountains where the unrighteous soul and spirits are taken immediately following their physical death on earth. The creation of underworld. Moses recorded that in the morning God created the heavens and the earth. Prior to when God formed Adam in the Garden of Eden, angels pre-existed with God and were watching the activities of creation as the Almighty spoke it into existence. Some scholars point out that in Genesis, the Hebrew word for created, which is bara, indicated the heavens and earth were formed in perfect condition. However, in Genesis 1 verse 2, we read that the earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. Darkness is on the deep. Okay? Darkness is on the deep. The Hebrew word deep is tihom and alludes to the subterranean chambers under the earth where the waters are stored. This apparent chaos seen in verse 2 has been identified among some biblical students as the time of the fall of Satan and his angels from heaven, thus causing a chaotic event to occur on earth. Thus, between the mysterious and unknown ages past of Genesis 1 verse 1, and the falling of Satan in Genesis 1 verse 2, the expulsion of Satan from heaven to earth struck the planet like lightning. And as some suggest, this was the time when God created a place called hell in the heart of earth. It is clear that was never created for man, but originally was intended only for Satan and his rebellious angels. We read in Matthew 25 verse 41, "Then he will also say to those on the left hand, 'Depart from me, you cursed, into the everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels.'" While the details of expulsion of Satan and heaven and the creation of hell remains somewhat of the mystery, the waters covering the earth in Genesis 1 verse 2 are believed by some to be the waters cooling the planet down after chamber of hell and had been formed in the chamber of the earth. Oddly, there are scientists who believe the Earth was one time a ball of fire that eventually cooled with water and formed the planet we now dwell on. The difference between what I am sharing and the scientific slow evolving planet theory of the Earth is the time element. Scientists believe that formation process took billions of years. However, although in ages past the original creation of Genesis 1 may they occurred millions of years ago, the time frame recorded from Genesis 3 verse 3 onward of God creating the light, plants, and man was slightly more than 6,000 years ago according to the traditional theology. Whether hell was prepared before the fall of Satan or afterward, Genesis 1 verse 2. Scripture and science agree on these facts. There are different levels under the earth, and the center of the earth is fire. The underground chambers. Throughout the Bible, there are 5 different words used to identify the area I call the underworld. These words are Sheol, an Old Testament Hebrew word; Hades, a New Testament Greek word; Gehenna, a New Testament Greek word; Tataru, a New Testament Greek word; Abyss, a New Testament Greek word. The word Sheol is used 65 times in the Old Testament. It is translated as hell 31 times in the Bible, 31 times as grave, and 3 times as pit. The word Hades is translated as hell 10 times in the New Testament. It is also found in 1 Corinthians 15 verse 55, where the English word is grave. The only exception is Revelation 6 verse 8. In the passage, the pale horse ride is death, and hell, Hades, follows him. By definition of the word, Hades is the region of departed spirits of the lost, but including the blessed dead in periods preceding the ascension of Christ. The early church fathers commented on Hades. One Nicene father commented, "This is the torment compartment of Sheol, Hades, where wicked souls have always gone and will always go until the end of the millennium." Hades is a place in the created system, root and locality beneath the earth, in which the light of the world does not shine, and as the sun does not shine in this locality, there must necessarily be perpetual darkness there. Third word, Tataru, is a Greek word translated as hell and found in only one place. For if God did not spare the angels who sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved for judgment. Tartarus was considered both a spirit or deity in Greek mythology, and the place of chamber lower than Hades, in which the most wicked spirits were confined. It was believed to be the first place created in, in the regions of the underworld, as angels fell into sin age before Adam was created and sinned. Peter reveals that this is the chamber of fallen angels, just as Satan will be cast into abyss in the future and have a seal placed over the pit, preventing his escape for 1,000 years. So these angels who were in revolt against God during the fall of Lucifer, and those who corrupted themselves in the days of Noah by producing the spirit by producing the offspring of giants, are now chained in pits of darkness in the lowest part of the earth. There is no indication that human souls are in this region, but only fallen angels. Jude wrote, and the angels who did not keep their proper domain but left their own abode. He has reserved in everlasting chains under darkness for the judgment of the great day. The next word revealing another chamber under the earth is a Greek word abyssos, which is translated in English as the word abyss. This word is found 9 times in the New Testament and is translated in the book of Revelation as bottomless pit. This word alludes to an unspecified area under the earth that is a huge void and an empty cavity that cannot be measured. This place was known to the evil spirit Christ encountered during his ministry. On one occasion, Christ expelled a large host of demons from a man, and the chief evil spirit requested not to be confined in the deep. The King James Version says deep, but the Greek word is abyssos, or the abyss. Thus, as far back the timer is so I want to finish this paragraph. Where was I? Christ expelled a large host of demons from a man, and the chief evil spirit requested not to be confined in the deep. The King James Version says deep, but the Greek word is abyssos, or abyss. Thus, as far as almost 2,000 years ago, the world of fallen and evil spirits under Satan's authority has Thus, as far back as almost 2,000 years ago, the world of fallen and evil spirits under Satan's authority was fully aware of their final doom, the abyss. This is where I'm stopping, and will continue in another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also follow me on my TikTok, easy_800 and easy life. That's my social media. Also on Instagram, easy, but before Y there's underscore, so YB comes after underscore 800. Follow, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.